Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
You want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
So you're Martin Abernathy.
What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking.
Not looking for trouble. I'm just here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
He told me everything. How long do you think you could keep a secret like that?
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
Sorry to hear that.
You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
I got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
Why can't you just buy some medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
I assume there are guards.
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
What can you tell me about marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
Heard
So
enough.
you'll do it then?
I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
He doesn't have no plague.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
He's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that.
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
I get you. You need someone to smuggle your medicine under the table.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
Think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
Alright. Birdie Cotton. Generous bounty. Destruction of property. Murder. Normal stuff. Destruction of property. Murder. Same thing. And then we got Doc Maybell. Okay.
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
Well, I guess I'm off to see the last two people. This is Phyllis and Ludwig. Alright, Ludwig.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Alright. Look. Excuse? Sir?
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Silas sent me. You owe him gravesite fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Are you okay? You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
If your resistance need another gun, I'm for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's chaw. Few bit carts. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
Alright, got like $75. What else I get? That's it. What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
If I'm going after this mechanical scout, I can use a couple pointers.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Really? Blue glowy square thing? I'll let you be then. Okay, workbench. Pretty much, you work on stuff. You know what? Pretty much at this point, I don't need to work on the workbench. Okay, so I can pick that. Okay, that's stealing. I don't need none of your stuff. Now, where is this automaton? Where is this Die robot die. Over there. All right. All right. Let's see.
Aw, he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
Really?
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
I can do it myself, actually.
That's not bad work, mister. You done this before?
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
Whoa, hey, don't you owe me something for these repairs?
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
How we going now? Level up! Alright, I definitely gotta put it into guns. Yeah, I need to get that up. I gotta get that up to 20. And I get a perk. Didn't get a perk yet. I think it's a perk every 2. Alright, well. Head back to the guy. Hello.
Bring us honor, soldier.
You won't have to worry about that scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You had your secret weapon in the laboratory?
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
I'll let you know if I find it.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Alright, let's go do that. Also, I need to go to Ludwig.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
No, I am not. What is this? Alright, I got it. Actually, there is a, where is he? Man, that's all the way back up, ain't it? Nope, back down. I gotta take some stairs? Yeah, in here.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Tenderfoot? Grave site fees. I'm here to collect.
Silas still on about that? Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Oh, that's kind of you, I guess.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
I thought you said he was his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death.
Ain't no
I'm
way.
the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property.
What?
Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
You vandalized yourself? What? Vandalism, huh? What? You gonna do arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
He was a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I
What?
know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work. People crazy around here. Probably didn't have a Snickers bar or something. See what we got up in here. Oh, of course this is stealing. I don't want to get caught. I can't mess up the reputation. Alright, hey Silas, I got all of it.
Buddy, come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this fella.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about, Silas?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
Ah, sorry, Pravati.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
I got those fees.
You run into any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I could push this. I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I was hoping for something more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
I don't need to spill that. Take care. Alright, next thing's next is... Die Robot Die. Hey yo, I got that package.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Yep. Found that package you mentioned.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Sounds like fun.
Fun? This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
Don't worry about that. I already got a passcode from Reed.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Alright. Let me go ahead and mod this on there. Yep. Let me get this. Put the zap on it. After you install it, you can't remove it. Yeah. Alright. Now it does electrical damage. And now what I need to do next. Okay. That's there. Now I need to go talk to the vicar.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
I don't know. It seemed pretty. It is. It is pretty clean in here. Where you at? All right.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Pravati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off power to Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Sounds like I got my work cut out for me. Thanks for your time.
If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of laymen's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
It seems to me the authorities would be interested to hear you. You're after this contraband text. I need to know a little bit more about the book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Well.
Something you need?
I noticed you mention your dad a lot, but you're never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
I'm sorry.
It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal?
Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
You mentioned something earlier that I wanted to ask you about.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
You're a mechanic. Whenever you see a machine, it's in need of fixing. It's an ideal. Not what we live in, but what we strive for.
It just comes off cold to me, is all.
You asked if I was a drinker.
Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
I'm going to guess you're not a drinker yourself. I don't make a habit of embedding.
It's not like I think it a failing, mind. It's just I live right across the road. Most nights I watch folks out my window. When they come in here, they might be happy or sad. Mostly they're tired. When they leave, they're mad at themselves. Or they stumble into the alley and I listen to their hearts breaking.
Sounds like folk here live hard lives.
Maybe so. But we don't think on it that way.
Let's get back to it. Alright. Excuse me? Oh. Man. Where the store is at? I need to go to the store. I need everything before I even start. Yeah, I need to go to the botanical lab. Before I do any other exploring, I need to go to that botanical lab. So, first, where's the store at?
Hey, you hear
Oh, yeah.
that?
Before the store, I need to go to the... Is this it? No. Ah, here it is. Here it is.
Feeling pretty low.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
Ain't no way. If you need help with your marauder problem, I'm for hire.
As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Alright. Well, goodbye. So all I needed to start that mission. Nah, if I touch that,
Wish we had
probably
some
not.
better rations.
Where is... No. I need, like, stuff. Oh, general store.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
What's the video? What you do?
Eye on you, girl.
I got my eye on you.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
What happened? What incident?
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Oh, okay. You know what? Wait.
Where are we headed?
Yeah, you
mean
mentioned
I'm
something.
Not allowed in the store anymore.
Yeah, I need to know.
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
Did you steal from it or something?
Not intentionally. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing. And next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road.
You picked the lock on the vending machine?
Well, sure. They're not tough. Even back then, before I got real good at that sort of thing. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of Zero G?
Go on.
Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Rose still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Well,
I hate you, vending machine.
Where is it? This vending machine that don't work anymore?
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
Don't nobody want no salt tuna. I do got some questions.
Go right ahead.
Anyone I should watch out for?
Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
So about this plague that's supposed to be going around.
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Yeah, okay. Is there a reason you feel like you need to hide what's going on?
You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness. But the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
How does that... What? What do you mean by that?
Survival of the fittest. It ain't just the law of nature. It's company policy.
How is that
Medical treatment
policy?
is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
So basically, and if you don't work hard enough,
then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded.
yeah, I just came in here for some
Music to my ears.
guns, maybe some ammunition. Yeah, my merchant skill, probably all right. 520. How much money I got? I only got 577. Now I just let's see. My little hibernation suit. I guess I could sell a couple of these. I'm never gonna use that staff. Get rid of the toss ball stick. I only need like one of those with me. The rest can stay. I need like some ammunition. Mag picks cost 16 per. I'll take those shunts as well. Zap. 2 ray. I need. Maxwell. It costs us at 4,000. Boy, ain't no way, bro. Bro, I just came in here for some heavy ammunition. Yep. Alright, now that I did all my purchasing, I'm gonna make my way all the way to the mechanical lab. Back up, back it up. Hold on. Take him down. Take him down. Poke out. Poke out. I dare you. Got him. Alright, that's all of them. What we got here? Assault rifle, we'll be taking that. What else you got here? What's that? Armor. All right. Alright, well. Okay, lean that's up. What they got in here? Mock apple. I will be taking that. Okay. I wonder if is there a thing for stealth? I'm about to die here. There we go. Okay. Ooh, hunting rifle. Well, that's what I'm talking about right there. I'm looking for one of these. Gonna get that out of there. Hunting rifle. Yes, sir. Oh, nah. I can piece people out now. Yeah. Alright, figured I'm gonna do the community center first before I do anything else.
Here they come! Nice one!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, God. Oh, this is not good. I'm gonna die. I'm in the wrong spot right now. Hold on. I'm in a bad spot, though.
I'm going! Take cover!
What the world? What the world is happening? Why don't she have her ability already? Hold on. I'm ready. First person I see. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. What the world? Oh my God. I really hope my mic was not off the entire time that I was in here. Probably, it probably was. Yeah, I could use some armor. Oh, no, I need ammunition. Bad. Yeah, I need a heavy. I don't really care about no spacious choice. Only thing that matters to me. Cushion, alright. Energy. More of that. Okay. A little nothing. Need that. I think there was 2 guys in this room. One by the door. I need the blade. That's the. Yeah, that led all the way back around. My man's exploded. Look at that. What's this? Don't even know what I just picked up, but alright. Anything else in here? Adreno. Some ibuprofen, that's good. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, I need to make my way back around. Pocket watch. Yes, sir. Yeah. A lot of good stuff. Alright. I got the cache of medicine. Anything else in here? Maglock. Can't see nothing else. Is that really it? Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else in here. Whoa! Hold on. Oh, I got an antique saber. Just says it looks good on the wall somewhere. Lock. Come on, just give me the good stuff. Alright, I believe I cleared this place out. Ain't nothing left in here. Gonna move on. We gotta get to that botanical garden.
Gosh, that's clever.
World. The whole combat drone. He's dead. Ooh, a plasma rifle. Nice. It is so good to get that early on game. 2 more mags. I need that. Shunt. Scorch journal. After sneaking parts out of the industrial sector for a couple of days, I think I finally have everything I need to build my own flying death machine. However, upon closer inspection, I'm not entirely sure if these components will fit together properly. It's not like the board would build their mechanicals with custom tooled parts, right? Everything will have to be modular for all these mechanicals to run efficiently. I'll tool around with these for a bit and see what I can put together. After a few hours of experimentation, things are starting to come together, but I still don't have it down to an exact science. For instance, there's something wrong with the memory processing core that seem to sort out. That can't seem to sort out. When I tried to install it, the unit made a loud buzzing sound and refused to respond to any feedback. I removed it, whacked it with a wrench a few times. Well, that's stupid. And that seemed to stop the buzzing. Of course it did. Things seemed like they were working for a few seconds after I installed it again, but now there's a sharp clicking sound, a sharp clicking noise every few seconds. The darn thing's right stabilizer won't stop twitching. I'll try removing the processing core again and give it a few more good whacks. That'll learn it. Well, you understand what happened to him. And, up there's the wrench, the good old wrench. You dumb resident. So basically he made this machine and he didn't do it right. He whacked it too many times. I'm guessing this is the core he took out. And after too many whacks, it shot him and he dead. Death by stupidity. Death by stupidity, man. Alright, Adelaide should be right up ahead here. Hopefully I don't have any problems. Better lower my gun.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Hey, yo, I just want to talk. Grace Romero.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
It might be here. I'm looking for Adelaide. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Reed says something about farm workers living out in the wilderness.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Trouble with marauders?
You don't know what enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Okay, not gonna say the top one. Don't worry about it. I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
I'll let you be. Alright. Talk to Adelaide first.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
She's about to be real upset. You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Ugh. Ain't anybody about to eat out of no spittoon? Clean. You can't clean no spittoon. That's spit. Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
You're living off power that belongs to the town. Come back to the carrying. That's about it. Reed asked to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I need it to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
A hero to you, maybe.
A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits.
I'll consider it. Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
I'll consider
I
it.
trust you will listen to your conscience.
Well, now there is a couple side missions I know that is here.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'm just trying to get my ship off the ground.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
I got some engineering. Never too late to start learning. I can give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
I actually have one right
Those are
now.
Good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy.
I got that
Should
one.
find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
I'm actually going to wait until I get all 3. What about the third?
I wish I knew. I wager the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say.
I believe the third one is going to be inside the geothermal plant. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Would you? I'd be grateful.
I should go. Alright. I want to collect all 3. I don't know if you get a bonus or not. I don't know. Maybe you don't. Alright, there is that one. Adelaide, of course, and nah. Now, where is the other one? There should be. Was it during the entering of town? No. Ah, over here.
Fancy duds. Do the tubes get in your way?
Huh, they actually mentioned my suit. But okay, hold on. I'm at the end of right here because I am out of time. And this one we're gonna be doing is, I guess, heading. Well, not yet. Before that, I got a lot of other stuff to do. I need to go back to town, get that book, and also turn in the other side quest too from the community center. Then I'll be making my way to take out the 3 bandits, I guess. I don't know. But until the next one, Jman out.